I'm Bruce Hargrave, and I set up and maintain the Peregrine cams that live stream the lives of the Falcons that make their home on Lincoln Cathedral. 2025 has been a very dramatic year in their lives, and so I've put together this series of videos called Tales from the Towers to show you exactly what happened. This first video shows footage recorded before the live stream started from the scrape at bell chamber level on the 270-foot tower. It shows the two adult birds, Mr. and Mrs. P, preparing for the arrival of the first egg. As the video plays, I'll sometimes give a brief explanation of what's going on, but I do like to let the pictures speak for themselves and to let you hear the sounds that were recorded at the time. If you hit subscribe, you'll be notified when the next part of Tales from the Towers is available. We open on a night scene back in February 2025. The LED lighting installed on the cathedral is showing its full colours. This was a test of the camera before we started the live stream. As you can see, it's slightly squint, it's quite slightly tilted to one side. This is because of the difficulty of attaching a reasonably large camera to a medieval cathedral. There are only so many places you can put it. However, for next year, I'm going to design a mount so that we can have it so that wherever we pan, tilt or zoom, it's always showing level. But that's an idea for next year. It's now a week later, and a late afternoon scene with one of the adults, probably Mrs. P, perched on her favourite croquet just outside the scrape. You frequently hear sirens from ambulances on the Peregrine cams. Lincoln County Hospital is not too far away. The perch that the Peregrine's sitting on is a favourite perch for both the adult male and female, and obviously it gives a good position to watch what's going on, but it also gives them a good position to protect the scrape area where the eggs are going to be laid. Mrs. P flies off, but she's soon back and talking to herself. Up until the point when the first egg is laid, I'm happy to move the camera to watch the birds. But as you can see, they're very aware of it as soon as it moves. The camera I've installed is full pan, tilt, zoom capable, but as I say, I'm reluctant to move it once the birds are in residence and sitting on eggs or raising chicks. So I have to find a compromise position that shows everything to its best. The adult peregrine is keen to inspect the area where the eggs will eventually be laid. It's also excavating a cup which is the exact position where the eggs will be laid, and from time to time it's going to be eating bits of gravel. These go into its crop and help digest any food that it may take in the next few weeks. I love the way that as the bird lifts its head, it catches a shaft of the late afternoon sun. It's a truly beautiful bird. The soundtrack does contain a lot of wind noise, and that's really hardly surprising considering the location of the camera. However, for next year I want to experiment with putting a small muff over the microphone area on the camera to see if we can deaden the wind noise from that. I can of course adjust sound levels in the mix that I'm doing at the moment, but if I pull it back too much we don't hear the bongs from the bells and we also don't hear the bird calls, so I'm afraid we're going to have to put up with a bit of wind noise. And speaking of bongs, here come some now. We get them every 15 minutes, the quarter bells and obviously the hour bell on the hour from Great Tom, the 5.5 ton bell. The next instalment of Tales from the Towers shows the first egg being laid, so please tune in for that. In the meantime, one of the adult birds continues to maintain a vigil, watching over the night sky as the light begins to fade over Lincoln. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so that you never miss an episode of Tales from the Towers.